Student, in last session we have seen some of the important concept of chemical equilibrium. Today we are going to solve some of the important questions regarding chemical equilibrium. So let's begin. Our first question is, at 550 Kelvin the Kc equilibrium constant for the following reaction is 10 to the power 4 per mole liter. For the reaction, x plus y gives z. At equilibrium, it was observed that concentration of x is half the concentration of y, which is equal to half the concentration of z, which is equal to x. Now, over here, you can see that they have given the value of Kc. Okay, so they have provided with you with the value of Kc. Okay, so you have to find basically what is the value of x. Okay, so how to solve this question? Now let us write this equation they have given to you, that is delta x is equal to half the concentration of y, which is equal to half the concentration of z, which is equal to x, right? So can I say the concentration of y is equal to 2x, this 2 will get multiplied with x, so it will form 2x. Okay, and concentration of z is what? It is again nothing but it is 2x, right? And concentration of z x is what? Sorry, z is 2x and concentration of x is what? It is x, right? Now substituting this in the chemical equilibrium. Okay, what is the chemical equilibrium? We write chemical equilibrium is the concentration of the product upon concentration of reactant. Now what is the concentration of product? That is concentration of product upon the concentration of reactant, that is x and y. Okay, now we have got these things. Okay, substituting the value, that is 10 to the power 4 is equal to what is zx? It is 2x upon x into 2x, right? So 2x get cancelled. What is x value? So x value is nothing but it is 10 to the power minus 4, right? So x value becomes 10 to the power minus 4 is the correct answer. Okay, now let's proceed towards the next question. The question is, the equilibrium P4 plus 6Cl2 gives 4 PCl3 is attained by mixing equal molecules of P4 and Cl2 in an evacuated vessel, then at equilibrium. Okay, now basically what they have said, that a equation is given to you, right? A reaction is given to you and they have said the equilibrium. When is the equilibrium attained? The equilibrium is attained by mixing equal moles of P4 and Cl2. What they are saying? By mixing equal moles of P4 and Cl2. Okay, so they are asking then at equilibrium what will be? Is Cl2 greater than PCl3, or the concentration of Cl2 is greater than concentration of P4, or the concentration of P4 is greater than Cl2, or the concentration of PCl3 is greater than the concentration of P4. Okay, now if you see the equation, that is P4 plus 6Cl2 gives me 4Cl3. Here you can see 1 mole of P4 reacts with 6 mole of chlorine to give me 4 mole of PCl3. Okay, that is phosphorus chloride. So here what you see is that 1 mole of P4 react with 6 mole of Cl2. That is, at equilibrium Cl2 is consumed more than P4. What we can see, that at equilibrium Cl2 is consumed more than phosphorus, right? Okay, so it is consumed more than phosphorus. So if we start the reaction at equal moles, okay, so if we start the reaction with equal number of moles of P4 and Cl2, then obviously what we can say, that the concentration of P4 will be greater than the concentration of Cl2. Okay, understood? Okay, now let's proceed towards the next question. In this question, what is given? In the following hypothetical reaction, A plus 3B gives 2C plus D. initial moles of A is twice as that of B. If at equilibrium moles of B and C are equal, percentage of B reacted is. Now read the question carefully. They have given you the reaction that A plus 3B gives me 2C plus D. Okay, so when the initial mole, at initial moles, A is twice that of B. Okay, what is the concentration of A? It is twice that of B. Okay, and now at equilibrium they have said that the moles of B and C are equal. So you have to find the percentage of B reacted. So let's see, that is, let's write the equation, that is A plus 3B gives me 2C plus D. Right, now at initial, okay, initial mole, what is the initial mole given to you? Initial mole, let's assume that the number of mole is X. Let's assume that the number of mole is X. Okay, so what we can say, initial mole will be what? It will be 2X. Okay, that is twice that of B, right? They have given na A is twice that of B. Okay, and this will be X. Okay, so A will be 2X, right? Okay, and of course at initial product will be 0. Okay, the number of moles of product will be what? It will 0. Now at equilibrium, okay, at equilibrium what happens? Okay, what it will be? Now at equilibrium, let Y be the number of moles decreased. What I am saying, let Y be the number of moles decreased. Yes or no? So mole of reactant decrease, so moles of product will increase. So what we can write here? It is what? It is 2X minus Y, right? So no moles, number of moles increase, so that is 2X minus Y. Over here it will be what? It will be X minus, this is 3, so you have to write 3Y. Okay, now over here what it is? It will be 2Y. Okay, and here it will be simply Y. Okay, now so what is given? Now there is a second statement given that if at equilibrium moles of B and C are equal. So what they have said, moles of B and C are equal at equilibrium. So can we say that X minus 3Y is equal to 2Y? Right? Okay, so if X, therefore X will be what? It will be 2Y plus 3Y, which is equal to 5Y. Right, now what is the value of X? X is equal to 5Y. So what we can say here, that moles of, we know that moles of B reacted is how much? Okay, so moles of B reacted is equal to 3Y. Okay, therefore what is the percentage of mole? So percentage of mole is equal to moles of B, because they have asked the percentage of B reacted upon total moles into 100, right, which is equal to Y, what, which is equal to 3Y upon X into 100. Okay, so what it will be? So here we know what is the value of X. Value of X is what? It is 5Y, right? So we can write 3Y upon 5Y into 100. Okay, which is equal to what? Y get cancelled. Okay, 5 answer, 520, so the value becomes 60%. So the answer is 60%. So the percentage of B reacted is nothing but it is 60%. Got it? Okay, now let's move to the next problem. Okay, now here the question is, 2 moles of HI were heated in a sealed tube at 440 degrees Celsius till the equilibrium is reached. HI was found to be 22% decomposed. The equilibrium constant for dissociation is. Now, here if you can see in the question, they have given 2 moles of HI. Okay, which by heating will decompose. Okay, they have heated at 440 degrees Celsius. Okay, it is heated till the equilibrium is reached. And what is the rate of decomposition? It is 22% of the 22% of the volume or the concentration of the HI is decomposed. Okay, so they have asked you the equilibrium constant for dissociation is. Now how to solve this question? Let us write the equation, that is 2HI decompose into, okay, on decomposition it will form H2 plus I2. Okay, now initially, okay, if we see initially what were the number of moles over here? It is 2. Over here it is 0 and 0, right? Why? Because no, initially the reaction starts but no product is formed. Okay, so we take it as 0 0. Okay, then at equilibrium, okay, at equilibrium what we can say, what is the number of mole? That is 2 minus total number of mole minus 22%, है ना, 22% of 2. So 22% of 2 is what? How do we take 22% of 2? That is 22 into 2 divided by 100. Okay, so you have to minus at equilibrium, the decrease is 22%. So 2 minus 22% of 2. So you can write it as 2 minus 2 into 22 upon 100. Am I right? Because 22% is decreased. Now here, what is the increased in the number of mole? It is 22% increase. If there is decrease in 22%, so here is 22% increase, right? So it will be 22 by 100. Okay, here it will be again 22 by 100. Okay, so now we got this. Okay, okay, now let's move further, which is equal to, we can say, if we solve this, we get that number of mole is equal to what? It is 1.56. That is 2 minus 22% is how much? 1.56. This will be 0.22 and this will be 0.22. Okay, now substitute it in the equilibrium constant, that is Kc is equal to, it is the concentration of the product, that is H2 upon I2 upon concentration of the reactant, that is HI. Okay, square, because stoichiometric coefficient is 2. Okay, so it will become what? 0.22 into 0.22 divided by 1.56 the whole square. Okay, now when you solve this, you will get the answer 0.0199. Okay, so what is the answer? It is 0.0199. Okay, okay, now let's proceed to the next question then. Okay, now in next question, what is the question? At certain temperature, okay, we don't know the temperature, at certain temperature 50% of HI is decomposed into H2 and I2. What they have said, 50% of HI is dissociated into H2 and I2. The equilibrium constant is, now again you have to find Ka value, right? Okay, now let's assume we don't know the initial concentration here. So let X mole of HI was present initially. Let's assume that X mole of HI was present initially. Okay, now when you assume this, now let us write the equation, that is 2HI will decompose to form H2 plus I2. Am I right? Okay, now initially what is given? What will be the initial concentration? So initial concentration will be, this will be X, we have considered it as X, so this will be 0 0. Okay, now at equilibrium, okay, so at equilibrium what will be the concentration? It is half of the initial concentration, right? So can I write it as X by 2? Okay, and it is half of X by 2, that is half into X of 2, right? That is, here if it is half reduced, here it will be half gained. So again we can write X by 2 over here, that is half into X by 2 you have to take, that is half into X by 2. Okay, now substitute this value in the concentration, equilibrium constant. So what is equilibrium constant? It is the concentration of the product, that is H2 upon I2 divided by HI the whole square. Okay, so substitute the value, that is X upon 4 into X upon 4 divided by X by 2 the whole square, okay, which is equal to, if you solve this question, you will get the value is 0.25. So the answer is what? It is 0.25 is the equilibrium constant. Okay, understood? Okay, now let's proceed to the next question then. The next question is P plus 3Q gives 4R. Okay, initial concentration of P is equal to that of Q. What have they said? Initial concentration of P is equal to that of Q. The equilibrium constant of P and R are equal at equilibrium. What is the concentration? The P concentration of P becomes equal to R. Okay, then you have to find Kc again over here. Okay, now how are you going to do this? Okay, now we don't know the initial concentration. Okay, so what we are going to do, let's assume some. So what, let's write the equation first, that is P plus 3Q gives 4R. Okay, now over here, what is the initial concentration? Now let's us assume that initial concentration of PBC, okay, initial concentration of QBC. Okay, so what will be the initial concentration of the product? It will be 0. Okay, so at equilibrium, why we are taking C at the both side? Because it is said P is equal to that of Q. Okay, so at equilibrium, okay, so at equilibrium, what will be the concentration? Let us assume now that X is the number of moles reduced, in reactant. Okay, so number of mole reduced in reactant. Okay, so can I write it is C minus X? Okay, here it will be again C minus X, and what will be the product gain? The number of X mole of the concentration will be 4X. Sorry, here it will be 3X, right? Because here the stoichiometric coefficient is 3. Okay, so it is C minus X. So here it is C minus 3X. Okay, and here it will be 4X. Okay, but what is given to you? Okay, what is given to you? It is given that at equilibrium, okay, at equilibrium, C minus X, that is the concentration of P, and R becomes equal. So can I say C minus X is equal to 4X? Right? Okay, so what is the value of C? C is equal to 5X. Right? When X gets over here, it's get added. Okay, now let us find the concentration then. The equilibrium constant is given by the concentration of the product, okay, that is R to the power 4 upon the concentration of the reactant. So what is the concentration of reactant? That is the P up into Q to the power 3. Okay, okay, now substitute the value. It will be 4X to the power 4, okay, upon 4X, okay, into what? Into this will be 5X minus 3X, okay, cube. Okay, how we have taken 4X? Because we have substitute the value of C. We have substitute the value of C in this at equilibrium. Okay, now solving this, you will get 64X cube upon 8X cube is equal to what? Get cube get cancelled, 8 8s. So it is 8. So the answer is 8. Okay, so what is the value of Kc? Equilibrium constant is what? It is 8. Okay, now let us move to the next question then. Okay, our next question is, for the reaction 3A plus B gives 2C plus D, equilibrium concentration of A, B and C are 0.03, 0.01 and 0.008 mole per liter. What is the initial concentration of A? That they have asked you the initial concentration of A, and they have given you the equilibrium concentration of the reactant and the product. Okay, now let us see let us solve this question now. Here you have to see that concentration of D has not been given, so you have to assume the concentration of X. Okay, so let's write the equation, that is 3A plus B gives 2C plus D. Okay, now what is the initial concentration? Initial concentration will be what? Initial concentration is given by, let's assume this is A. Okay, initial concentration, this is B. okay, and this is 0 and 0. Now at equilibrium, okay, at equilibrium what will take, this will be what, let the concentration at equilibrium, let the increase in the concentration of product be x. Okay, so let us see what it will be. It will be a minus 3x, right? This will be b minus x, and this will be what, this will be 2x. Clear? Okay, now it is given that, what is given, at equilibrium they have already given you the concentration. So can I say that the concentration of A at equilibrium is equal to A minus 3x, which is equal to how much? What is the value of A given? That is 0.03, right? The concentration of B is given as B minus x, which is given as 0.01, right? Concentration of C, as we have find out, it is 2x, which is equal to, what is the value given to you? That is 0.008. Okay, and concentration of D is nothing but it is x, right? Okay, so we know that concentration of x will become, it is 0.004. okay, now let us see, because see how we derived 0.004, because C is what, it is 2x. So what is the value of x? X will be what? It will be 0.008 divided by 2, which will give you the value of x, that is 0.004. Clear? Okay, now let us substitute this in any one of the value. Like let us take A. Okay, so what we can see here, that is A minus 3x is equal to 0.03. okay, so what is the value of A? A is equal to 0.03 plus, okay, this will come over here, so it will become plus 3 into 0.004, okay, which becomes, so what is the value of A now? It is 0.042. okay, so what is the value of A? It will be 0. So what is the concentration of A? The initial concentration of A is nothing but 0.042. okay, clear? Okay, now then let's proceed to our next question. Okay, our next question is, the compound A and B are mixed in equimolar proportion to form the product. Okay, so A and B are mixed in equimolar proportion to form the product, that is C plus D. Now at equilibrium, 1/3 of A and B are consumed. What they have said, 1/3 of A and B will be consumed. Okay, so the equilibrium constant for the reaction is, now how will you find it out? Okay, let's write the reaction again. What is the reaction given? A plus B gives C plus D, right? Okay, initially, first write down what is the initial concentration. What is the initial concentration of A? They are equimolar. So let us assume X and X. Okay, let us assume that X mole of, there is X mole of, let X be the concentration, initial concentration. So it is X and X, and this is 0 and 0. Okay, so at equilibrium, what is given? At equilibrium, 1/3 of A and B are consumed, so it will be x minus 1/3. okay, it will be 1/3 of x is reduced now, so it will be 1/3 of x. So can I write x minus 1/3 of x? Okay, here also I'll write x minus 1/3 of x, but increase will be what? It will be 1/3 of x and 1/3 of x. Okay, now, so you know, so this will be what? This will be 2/3 of x, and this will be 2/3 of x. Okay, so substitute in the equilibrium constant. Equilibrium constant is given by concentration of the product upon concentration of the reactant. Okay, so it will be 1/3 into 1/3 upon 2/3 into 2/3. okay, which will be what? Which will be 0.25. okay, if you are going to write x, they are automatically going to get cancelled, so no need to write it. So this is 0.25 is your answer. Okay, sorry, it is 0.5. sorry 33 get cancelled, so 1/2 into 1/2. It is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is, sorry, it is 0.25, right? It is 0.25. It is 0.25 here. Okay, understood? Okay, then let's proceed to the next question. Okay, here the question is A moles, or you can write alpha moles. So this can be alpha moles of PCl5 are heated in a closed container to equilibrate. Okay, now PCl5 is heated. PCl5 gives PCl3 plus Cl2 at the pressure of P atmosphere. If X mole of PCl5 dissociate at equilibrium, then, okay, now let us see, you have to find the value of alpha. Okay, that is the degree of dissociation. Alpha here is nothing but the degree of dissociation. Let's write the equation. So the equation will be given as PCl5 will decompose into PCl3 plus Cl2, right? Okay, now here initial will be at equilibrium. What will be the value? So I am directly writing at equilibrium. So at equilibrium it will be 1 minus alpha. Yes or no? Okay, because alpha moles of PCl5 are heated in a closed container to equilibrate. So it will be 1 minus alpha, and this will be alpha and alpha. Okay, now what is the next step? So what is the total number of mole? So total number of moles will be, it will be 1 minus alpha plus alpha plus alpha. So minus alpha plus alpha will get cancelled. It will be 1 plus alpha is the total number of mole. Okay, now what is the Kp? Okay, now pressure is given, so you have to find that partial pressure. Okay, so equilibrium concentrator partial pressure is the partial pressure, or partial pressure of the product upon partial pressure of the reactant. Okay, so that will be partial pressure of PCl3 into partial pressure of Cl2 upon partial pressure of PCl5. Okay, so it will be what? It will be written as, what is the concentration? It will be alpha upon, okay, 1 minus, that is number of moles upon total number of moles into the partial pressure. Okay, so write this P inside, sorry. Okay, again, what is the number of moles of PCl2? It is alpha upon what total number of mole, that is 1 plus alpha upon into P upon what is the PCl, what is the partial pressure? Partial pressure is given by 1 minus alpha upon total number of moles, that is 1 plus X into P. Clear? Okay, now solve this. You will get the answer. Kp is equal to alpha square P upon 1 minus alpha square. Okay, solving this, you will get the value of alpha as alpha is equal to Kp. Okay, because you will get alpha square, but you have to take square root. So square root is nothing but half, right? Okay, so square root is nothing but half, so this option will get eliminated. So that is, you have to take the value of alpha. Your x value is not included. Okay, so that is, what is alpha? Alpha is given by Kp upon Kp plus P the whole raised to half, that is square root, right? So it is what? It is Kp plus P upon Kp plus P the whole raised to half. Okay, so this is your correct answer. Clear? Okay, now let's move to the next question. Next question is, for a reaction 2NoCl gives 2No plus Cl2, Kc at 427 degrees Celsius is, okay, 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 liter per mole. The value of Kp is nearly, okay, now they have given you the reaction, they have given you the value of Kc also. You have to find the Kp, value of Kp, that is equilibrium constant of at partial pressure, right? Now let us write the reaction. What is given? That is 2NoCl gives 2No plus Cl2, right? So what is the value of Kp? Kp is equal to, okay, the formula is, what is Kp? What is the relation between Kp and Kc? So Kp is equal to Kc RT to the power delta n. What delta n is what? It is the number of moles of product minus number of moles of reactant. Okay, now how to find the value of delta n? You know what is the number of moles of product, that is 2 plus 1. Okay, that is delta n. Let us find delta n. Delta n is equal to np minus nr. Okay, that is 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3 minus 2, so it will be 1. So delta n is 1. Okay, now substitute the value. So if 1 is going to come over here, what will be the value? Just substitute. Value of k is given as 3 into 10 raised to minus 6. Okay, into what is the value of r? It is 0.0821 into 700 is the temperature, right? What is the temperature given to you? It is 700. That is, you have to convert this into Kelvin. Okay, which is equal to what? It becomes 172. It becomes 172.41 into 10 raised to minus 6, which is equal to what? It is 1.72 into 10 raised to minus 4 is your correct answer. Clear? Okay. Okay, now let's move to the next question then. Okay, the question is, the equilibrium constant Kp for the reaction PCl5 gives PCl3 plus Cl2 is 1.6 at 200 degrees Celsius. The pressure at which PCl5 will be 50% dissociate at 200 degrees Celsius is. Okay, now they are asking you the pressure. Okay, so now how will you find it out? Let's write. Okay, they have given you the value of Kp, you have to find out the pressure. So PCl5 gives PCl3 plus Cl2. Am I right? Okay, what is the initial number of mole? So initial number of moles will be what? This will be 1, this will be 0, this will be 0. Okay, now moles at equilibrium. What is the number of moles at equilibrium? So moles at equilibrium will be, they have said it is 50% dissociate. That is, half of 1 is nothing but it is 0.5. Okay, and there will be increase of 0.5 and 0.5 over here. Clear? Okay, so what is the partial pressure? Partial pressure is given by, just we have seen, partial pressure is given by the number of moles. Okay, that is the number of moles upon total number of moles. Total number of mole, that is 1 plus 0.5 will give you 1.5. Yes or no? Total number of mole is what? It is 1 plus 0.5 will give you 1.5. So it is 0.5 upon 1.5 into P. Clear? Again over here it will be 0.5 upon 1.5 P. Here it will be 0.5 upon 1.5 P. Clear? So where P is what? P here is the partial pressure. Okay, so can we say that 1/3 of P is equal to, that is 0.5 is 1/3 of 1.5 na? Okay, so it is 1/3 of P is equal to 1.6, right? What is the value of Kp? 1.6. Okay, this is given. So what is the value of P? P is equal to 1.6 into 3, which is equal to 4.8 atmosphere. Clear? Okay, so the answer is 4.8 atmosphere. Okay, now let's move to the next question then. Next question is, nitrogen and hydrogen in the molar ratio. In the molar ratio 1:3 was allowed to equilibrate. If 50% of each react. Okay, if 50% of each react at the total pressure of P, the Kp for the reaction N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3S. Now what they have given? They have given you the molar ratio, that is 1:3. Okay, now they have said that if 50% of each react at the total pressure P, okay, they have said that 50% of each react at total pressure P, the Kp for the reaction N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3S. So you have to find the value of Kp. Okay, now let us see the question. Now how to solve this question? Okay, now it is given by N2 plus 3H2 gives NH3, right? N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. Okay, so at equilibrium, now let us not take the initial values. So at equilibrium, what you can see, if we take n number is the initial number of mole, so what is the decrease in number of mole? It is 50%, right? It is given 50% decrease. So can I write it is n minus 0.5 n? Okay, so decrease at what? Decreases 50% of n, that is 0.5 n. If we take it as 1, okay, so this will be what? This will be 3n minus, what is half of 3? It is 1.5 n. Clear? Okay, and this will be n. Okay, this will be what? This will be 2n. Okay, so what is the total number of moles then? Okay, so what is the total number of moles? So total number of moles become n minus 0.5 n plus 3n minus 1.5 n, okay, plus n. Okay, if you solve this, what will be the answer? That is n, 4n plus 5n minus 2. 5n minus 2n is equal to 3n. Okay, so total number of mole is what? 3n. Now what is the mole fraction? Okay, molar ratio is given now. So what is the mole fraction of N2? Mole fraction of N2 is given by number of moles of N2, that is 0.5. Okay, 0.5 n upon 3n, which is equal to what? Which is equal to 1 by 6. Again, what is the mole fraction of H2? It is again 1.5 n upon 3n. Okay, which is equal to what? Which is equal to 1 by 2. And again, what is the number of moles of NH3? What mole fraction of NH3? It is what? It is n upon 3n, which is equal to nothing but it is 1/3. Okay, now substitute this into the formula of Kp, that is partial concentration. Okay, instead of writing the formula, I'll just substitute. That is the concentration of the product upon the concentration of the reactant. What is the concentration of the product over here? It is 1/3. Okay, NH3 is what? It is 1/3. So I can write it as an 1/3 P. Okay, upon what is the concentration of reactant? It is 1/6 P into 1 half P. Okay, now solving this, now here you have to take the cube because H2 is cube. Okay, it is given in cube, and what is the concentration of P? It is square. Okay, now solving this, you get 1 upon 9 into 6 into 8P minus 2 to the power minus 2. So what is the answer? The answer is 16 upon 3P square. Okay, so what is the answer? It is 16 upon 3P square. Okay, got it? Okay, now let's see the next question. Okay, the next question is 40% mixture of 0.2 mole of N2 and 0.6 mole of H2 reacts to give ammonia. Okay, how much? 40%. According to the equation, N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3 at constant temperature and pressure. Then the ratio of the final volume, you have to find the ratio of the final volume to the initial volume. Now how to solve this? Okay, now first of all, let us write the equation. Each and every time you have to write the equation. That is N2 plus 3H2 gives what? It gives 2NH3. Am I right? Okay, now what is the initial mole? Because you have to find the initial volume also, so you should know the initial mole. That is initial concentration is what? It is given here. Initial concentration is 0.2. okay, initial concentration of H is 0.6 and here it will be 0. Okay, now at equilibrium, what will be the concentration? It is 40% less of 0.2 mole. Okay, so that is 0.2 minus 40% of 0.2. So 40% of 0.2 is given by 0.2 into 40 divided by 100. Okay, now same over here. Now here you can see that is 40% of 0.6 will be what? It is 0.6 minus 0.6 into 40 upon 100. Okay, understood? Okay, now here what will be the increase? The increase will be 40 upon 100. Okay, so the increase is 40 upon 100. So this is 0.2 minus 0.08. Okay, and here it will be 0.6 minus 0.24. Clear? And here it will be what? Here it will be 0.4. Am I right? Okay, now this will be what? This will be 0.12, this will be 0.36, and this is 0.4. Okay, now what is the total number of initial mole? Total number of initial mole is, okay, total initial mole is 0.2. This is 0.2 plus 0.6. It is how much? It is 0.8. Clear? Okay, now what is the total number of final mole? Okay, total number of final mole is this, addition of this. Okay, so that is 0.12 plus 0.36 and 0. This will be what? This will be, sorry, this will be, yeah, so it will be what? This is 2, so you have to multiply it, 0.4 into 2. Okay, and what is the final mole then? It will be what? It will be 0.6. Add them, you will get the answer 0.64. Okay, now they have asked you the volume. Okay, the ratio of final volume to the ratio to the initial volume. Okay, now basically to find out the volume, we know one of the formula, that is PV is equal to nRT. Now they have already given you at constant pressure and temperature, so keep this as constant. So what is the value? What was the value of R? Also you have to take, R is also one of the constant, so we can see that V is equal to N. V is directly proportional to N. So can I say, directly take the ratio now, that is 0.64 upon 0.8, which is equal to 640. To simplify this, I have we have to do this upon 800. So it's simply just reduced it, you will get the answer. It is nothing but it is 4 by 5. Clear? So the answer is 4:5. Okay, okay, now let's move to the next question then. I hope you are getting how we are solving this question. If Kp for the reaction A plus 2B gives 3C plus D is 0.05 atmosphere at 1000 Kelvin, its Kc in term of R. Now they have asked you to find the Kc in term of R. They have given you Kp. It is 0.05 atmosphere. Okay, now let us find in terms of R. Simple, there is just one formula, that is, we have seen what is the relation between Kp and Kc. Kp is equal to Kc into RT to the power delta N. Okay, now here what is the value of delta N? Delta N is given by number of products, number of moles of product minus number of moles of reactant, which is equal to 3 plus 1, that is 4, minus 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So that is 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. Okay, so 4 minus 3 becomes 1. Okay, substitute this in the equation, that is Kp is equal to Kc R into T. Okay, R to the power, this is to the power 1, so let it remain. Now you have to take it in the terms of R, so don't put the value of R, just put the value of T. Okay, so while substitute it, so taking Kc, we have to find Kc, right? Kp is already given to you, so Kc is equal to how much? What? Kc is equal to Kp upon RT. Am I right? Taking this to the this side. Okay, so what is the value of Kc then? Kp is given as 0.05 divided by, what is the temperature given? It is 1000. Okay, that is 1000 R. R you have to take as it is, because you have to express it in the terms of R. So what is the value of Kc then? Kc is equal to nothing but it is 5 into 10 to the power minus 5 upon R. Clear? Okay, so this is the value. Clear? Okay, now let's see the next question then. Okay, now next question is, for the following equilibrium in the gaseous state, X, Y and Z at 300 Kelvin. Okay, so X, Y and Z at the temperature 300 Kelvin. So the reaction or equation of X is given, Y is given and Z is given. Okay, So you have to arrange them, the ratio of Kp and Kcs of 3 equations in the increasing order. Now let us solve this one by one. Let's take the first equation. X is equal to 2SO2 plus O2 gives 2SO3. Okay, am I right? Now directly let us see what is the value of delta N over here. Okay, directly let us derive the value of delta N. So here I'll derive the value of delta N of the X equation. It is what? Now what is the product one? That is NP minus NR, that is number of moles of product minus number of moles of reactant. Okay, that is 2, this is 2, minus 2 plus 1, that is 3. Okay, so what is it is? It is minus 1. Here you can see what is the value of N, delta N, it is minus 1. Okay, when that is, can we say that the value of delta N is less than 0? When the value of delta N is less than 0, then you can see that the Kp to Kc ratio is also less than 1. Okay, the ratio of Kp and to the Kc is always less than 1. Okay, now let's see the next equation in the same manner. Y is given by PCl5 gives PCl3 plus Cl2. Okay, now here again what is the value of delta N? Delta N is equal to what is the product? That is 1 plus 1, 2, minus this is 1, so it is 1. Okay, when delta N is equal to 1, we can see that Kp upon Kc is greater than, here the value is what? It is 1, so it is greater than 0. Okay, so you can write that it is greater than 0. If the value of delta N is greater than 0, Kp upon Kc value is also greater, the ratio is also greater than 0. Okay, now the third one, Z. Z is equal to what? It is 2Hi, okay, gives H2 plus I2. Okay, now again here find the delta N. Delta N is given by what is the moles of reactant, product, that is 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 minus 2 is equal to how much? It is 0. Now your value of delta N is equal to 0. Okay, so what we can see here, that is Kp upon Kc ratio is also equal to 0. Okay, now arrange them into the increasing and decreasing order. Okay, so what you can see over here, that the X is greater than Z, which is greater than Y. Yes or no? What is X? It is in increasing order. So Y is greater than Z, Z is greater than X. So the correct answer is the C. Understood? Okay, now let's move on to the next question then. Next question is, N2O4 and NO2 in an equilibrium mixture have partial pressure 0.70 atm, okay, atmosphere, and 0.30 atmosphere respectively at 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the partial pressure of N2O4 and NO2 is given to you. Okay, and at 1 atmosphere, partial pressure of N2O4 at equilibrium at 9.0 atmosphere. So you have to find the partial pressure of N2O4 at equilibrium at 9.0 atmosphere. Okay, now how to solve this question? Basically, let us take the equation given to you, that is N2O4 gives what? It gives you 2NO2, right? Okay, what is the initial number of moles over here? Initial it is 1, so it will be 0. Okay, now at equilibrium, let the decrease in the number of mole be X. So at equilibrium, what I can say, that is 1 minus X, this will be X. Clear? Okay, so what is the total number of moles then? Total number of mole is equal to, at equilibrium you have to take, total number of mole is equal to what? Sorry, it is 2X. So it is what? It is 1 minus X plus 2X. Okay, that is 2X minus X will become X. So the value is what? The value will become what? It is nothing but it is 1 plus X. Now you got total number of mole. Okay, now we have seen how to find the partial pressure. Partial pressure is given by number of mole of that particular compound upon the total number of mole into P. Okay, now same thing we are going to do over here. So what is partial pressure of N2O4? Okay, so initially what is the value of N2O4? It is 0.70. So number of moles is given as 0.70 upon what is the total number of mole over here. So so total number, sorry, here don't take the value. So if you have given this, okay, so this is what you can take it as 0.70 is equal to, because partial pressure of N2O4 is what? It is 0.70. Okay, number of moles given. Okay, number of mole, what is the number of mole? It is 1 minus x, okay, upon total number of mole, that is 1 plus x. Okay, so into 1. Why? Because here 1 atmosphere is specified. Okay, so this give you the value of x. So value of x is what? Value of x is 0.3 upon 1.7, which is equal to 0.176. Okay, so we got the value of x. Now they have asked you to find the number of partial pressure of N2O4 at the equilibrium 9 atmosphere. Okay, so here P of N2O4 at 980 atmosphere you have to find. So again same formula you have to use, that is given number of mole upon the total number of mole into the partial pressure. That is, what is the partial pressure given, what is the value of P given, that is 9. Okay, now solving this, now substitute the value of x over here. So it will be 1 minus 0.176 upon 1 plus 0.176 into 9. Okay, which is equal to how much? It is 0.824 upon 1.176 into 9. Okay, so what is the answer now? It is nothing but 6.3 atmosphere. Clear? Okay, understood how to solve this? Now let's move to the next question then. Okay, our next question is, for the reaction C2 for the reaction H2 plus CO2 gives CO plus H2O. If the initial pressure of the concentration, if the initial pressure of concentration of H2 and is equal to concentration of carbon dioxide, and X mole per liter of hydrogen is consumed. How much is consumed? X mole of hydrogen is consumed at equilibrium. The correct expression of Kp is, now you have to find the correct expression of Kp. Okay, now let us see what is given. H2 plus CO2 gives CO plus H2O. Am I right? Okay, now what is the initial pressure then? Okay, initial pressure will be what? Of H2, it will be 1, here it will be 1, here it will be 0 and 0. Okay, now at equilibrium, what will be the pressure? It will be 1 minus x. Why? Because x is consumed, na? So it will be 1 minus x. Again here it will be 1 minus x. It will be x and x. Clear? Now what is the Kp? What is Kp is given as that is equilibrium constant of at partial pressure. It will be partial pressure of product upon partial pressure of the reactant. Okay, so it will be partial pressure of carbon monoxide into partial pressure of water upon partial pressure of hydrogen into partial pressure of carbon dioxide. Okay, which is what is, it is x into x upon 1 minus x into 1 minus x. Okay, so it will be what? It is x square upon 1 minus x the whole square is your answer. Got it? Okay, okay, now let's move to the next question then. Okay, now this question is, for the reaction CO plus Cl2 gives COCl2, the Kp upon Kc is equal to, you have to find the ratio now. Okay, now how to solve this? Now the reaction is given as CO plus Cl2 gives CO plus Cl2. Okay, sorry, COCl2. Okay, now here to find Kp and Kc, we know what is the relationship between Kp and Kc. Kp is equal to Kc RT to the power delta Ng. Am I right? Okay, now for this you have to find the delta Ng. What is the delta Ng? Delta Ng is nothing but it is number of moles of product minus number of moles of reactant. That is 1 minus 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so what it is, 1 minus 2 is will give you minus 1. Okay, now substitute this value that is in this. Okay, so what is given now? Let's take Kp upon Kc, okay, is equal to RT upon into minus 1. Yes or no? Delta Ng is minus 1. So can I write this minus 1 as 1 upon RT? Right? Okay, so what is the ratio of Kp upon Kc? So it is 1 upon RT. Okay? Okay, now let's move to the next question then. Next question is, for the reaction N2 plus O2 gives 2NO, the value of Kc at 800 degrees Celsius is 0.1 when the equilibrium concentration of both the reactant is 0.5 mole. Okay, they have given you the equilibrium concentration at the reactant is 0.5 mole. What is the value of Kp? Now they have asked you to find the value of Kp. Now how to do it? We know what is the relationship between Kp and Kc, and again I'm saying repeating that formula. So let us see. For that we have to find number of moles. Okay, for the number of moles, that is delta Ng value, what you have to do? Okay, so delta Ng, let's calculate the delta Ng first. Delta Ng is equal to number of product minus number of reactant, number of moles of reactant. So product is 2 minus 1 plus 1 is 2, which is equal to 0. Okay, now we got the value of delta Ng. Our next step is to find the you have to apply this in the Kp and Kc relation. What is the Kp? Kp is equal to Kc into RT to the power delta Ng. Okay, am I right? Now, okay, so here what is the, now if you can see the value of let's not substitute in this because they have asked you what is Kp and Kc. Okay, so here what you can do is simply, there is one of the shortcut which I'll tell you today. Here what you can see is delta Ng value is 0. Just now in the previous question we have seen if value of delta Ng is equal to 0. Okay, so we can say that Kp upon Kc is also equal to 0. Right? So can I say that Kp is equal to Kc? Okay, so what is the value of Kc given? Kc value is what? It is 0.1. So can I say Kp is also equal to 0.1? Okay, understood? Okay, was it simple? So instead of going by a long procedure, this was the short procedure I have given to you. Okay, okay, now let us see the last question of our session today. Okay, now what is the question? For the reaction PCl5 gives PCl3 plus Cl2 in a 3 liter vessel. They have given you it is in a 3 liter vessel at 250 degrees Celsius. Kc, the value of Kc is what? It is 0.04. Okay, calculate the initial number of mole. You have to find the initial number of moles of PCl5 if equilibrium concentration of Cl2 is, now they have given you the initial equilibrium concentration of Cl2. Okay, now let us see how we know how to solve it. That is PCl5. First of all, write the equation. Initial mole and the moles at the equilibrium. Okay, so that is PCl5 gives PCl3 plus Cl2. Okay, now here, okay, how it is given? Now basically initial mole and the final mole, you have to calculate the initial mole. So let us directly see at equilibrium what is the concentration given. At equilibrium the concentration, let PCl5 be the X. Okay, because we don't know the concentration of PCl5. Okay, but they have given you the value of PCl3. What is the concentration of PCl3 given? It is what? It is 0.15 because concentration of PCl3 and Cl2 will be in same, that is 0.15 and 0.15. Okay, now both the concentration are given to you. We know the formula of Kc. What is the value of Kc? Kc is equal to product of that is concentration of the product upon concentration of the reactant, that is concentration of PCl3 upon concentration of Cl2. Okay, now upon concentration of the product upon concentration of the reactant, that is PCl5. Okay, now what is the value of Kc given to you? That is 0.04. it is given to you. Okay, so now just substitute the value. What is PCl3? it is 0.5 into 0.15 into 0.15 upon what is the value of PCl5? it is x. Okay, now what is the value of x if you solve it? Okay, the value of x becomes, that is 0.15 into 0.15 divided by 0.04. so by solving this you will get the value 0.5625 molar. Okay, so you have found the value of x. Okay, now what is the initial concentration of PCl5 then? The initial concentration of PCl5, okay, how much it is? because this is at equilibrium. ओके अगर इक्विलिब्रियम में इतना है तो इनिशियल क्या होगा? दैट इज़ प्लस 0.5, क्योंकि 0.5 से डिक्रीज़ हो रहा है ना वो. इक्विलिब्रियम में क्या होता है? 0.15 से डिक्रीज़ होता है. तो इनिशियल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन क्या होगा? इट इज़ 0.5625 प्लस 0.15. okay, which is equal to how much? it is 0.7125 molar. ठीक है, अब अगर मुझे इनिशियल कंसंट्रेशन मिल गया सो क्या मैं इनिशियल नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ढूंढ सकती हूँ? येस, इनिशियल नंबर ऑफ मोल इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच? initial number of mole is equal to how much? it is nothing but it is concentration